The island of Banoi, just off the coast of Papua New Guinea, is a wild and untamed paradise, virtually untouched by modern civilization. From the lush rainforests, to the mountain highlands, to the white sand beaches, Banoi is considered the pearl in the necklace of the Oceania archipelago. For many, it is heaven on earth, a place of peace and pristine beauty where travelers can leave the worries and cares of the workaday world behind. But something evil has arrived in paradise, spreading chaos, madness, and death. Heaven has become hell, and for those who still cling to life, there is only one thing left to do: survive. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm BurningDogFace, and this is the deal. What you are looking at is the main menu for Dead Island, which is, spoilers, the next game I'm going to do a Let's Play series of. But I've run into a unique predicament, and I thought I would ask for your input. You see, you have 4 different characters to choose from. Each of their own strengths, so that there aren't really many weaknesses. In the order they present us with them, here's Logan, who specializes in throwing weapons, which in this game can be any weapon, since you can just throw whatever you're holding at your enemies. Here's Purna, who specializes in guns. Xian, who focuses on knives and blades. And Sam B, who focuses on blunt weapons and smashing shit. Now, for a little bit of context, Dead Island is set on a beautiful tropical resort in the middle of a zombie apocalypse level outbreak. I mentioned a few videos ago in the Fable 3 LP that most video game zombies are nothing like movie zombies. They're just enemies that want to kill you. These are most definitely like movie zombies. They want to eat you alive, and for the most part, if you get bitten by them, you will turn into one of them. As I understand it, these 4 schmucks, though, happen to be immune to the virus or the curse or whatever it is in this particular setting. So that's why they're the playable characters. Here's where the problem comes in. They all kind of suck. Not in abilities, in personalities. Logan here is a former football star, who ruined his career and killed his passenger in a drunk driving accident. Now here's the thing. I was thinking of picking him, because every video I've seen of this game, the guy seems to pick Sam B. Now honestly, this is probably who I'd go with anyway, since I do like wading in and smashing things. But I thought I would pick Logan because I would give, you know, a bit of variety to people looking at Dead Island videos. To round out the group before I get on to the real thick of the things, Purna here used to be a cop in Australia before she shot a child molester and got kicked off the force. Now she's working as a personal bodyguard, which is why she's on the island. Protecting VIPs. The manual says Xian is a receptionist at the, what does it say? The Royal Palm Resort. Moved here from Beijing, and this opportunity to meet and greet all the different nationalities that visited the hotel was ideal for Xian Mei, as it provided a perfect source of inspiration for her dreams of traveling the globe. And Sam B here is a rap artist from New Orleans who became a one-hit wonder when nobody liked any of the music he created except for one Halloween-themed song called Who Do You Voodoo? So the way I looked at it, Sam here's got it pretty much together, but, you know, he just needs to accept that, he just needs to get over the fact that not everyone can be an A-list level superstar. I mean, personally, if I was him, I wouldn't give up either. You know, it's admirable tenacity. But his problems are all in his mind. I figured Xian Mei here was the obligatory hapless civilian character in a zombie setting. Purna seemed pretty well balanced, actually. You know, she seemed self-actualized. She was okay with giving up her career for having killed that child molester. I say killed because that's what it says in the manual. So I figured I would go with Logan over the two ladies because I thought I could play it as a redemption thing, you know? Real bad, but now it's time to try to redeem himself for his poor past by helping people on the island. See, Dead Island is a first-person RPG. Something like Skyrim or Fallout 3. So you wander around an open world and talk to people and take quests. You know, since these are the only people on the island who are immune to the zombie virus, there are a lot of people who need your help. You are the only people who can actually stand and fight these things. So here's the problem. When you get into the game, as I discovered when I did my frame rate test, they have different bios than the ones in the manual. And I think I'll just let those bios speak for themselves, literally.
Oh man, I used to be on top of the world, brother. All-pro quarterback 4 years running. Voted the sexiest Texan in 2004. Man, I beat out Dennis Quaid and Matthew McConaughey, for Christ's sake. Yes, I drank a few beers now and then, popped the occasional pill. That's nothing compared to what the team quacks would shoot me up with just so I could play. Yeah, sometimes I just need to numb the pain, you know what I'm saying? My biggest vice was speed. No, not meth, buddy, adrenaline. I blew every penny I had on the fastest cars I could find. Just so you know, I'm a damn good driver. If that asshole I was street racing hadn't sideswiped me, I never would have crashed. And that poor girl would still be alive. That's right. That's right, it's his goddamn fault I shattered my leg in 6 goddamn places. So I had a few drinks in me, so what the fuck? I drive drunk better than I do sober anyway. Of course, couldn't play worth shit after that. After I got out of jail to can my ass, said I violated the morals clause in my goddamn contract. Ended up playing semi-pro in fucking Canada. But I'm still a name. Oh yeah, I'm still a celebrity. That's why they wanted me to promote their blood drive here. That's why they fucking flew me first class halfway around the goddamn world. Because my name still means something. Logan Carter is no goddamn douchebag.
So yeah, despite what he says, I can't help but notice that Logan is a bit of a douchebag. He seems completely unrepentant about the accident that changed his life, although I do note that he seems to regret the death of the girl, at least, so there's that. But yeah, he doesn't really seem like the sort to be out on a quest for redemption. Ugh. Oh, and while I'm here, all 4 of the characters, although the characters play basically the same, you know, you don't have to throw weapons as Logan, you don't have to focus on guns if you're playing as Purna. They do each have a unique Fury ability, which is basically what you'd expect. You fill up a meter by fighting zombies, and then when you fill it up, you can activate a special attack. Logan's special ability is Bullseye. Logan turns into a weapon-throwing fiend, incredibly accurate and dangerous, taking out several targets at once. So yes, he just suddenly has an infinite supply of throwing knives and hurts the hell out of the zombies. Remember how I said Purna sounded self-actualized in the manual? Well, about that.
I hate rich assholes, which is fucking ironic, since I'm expected to put my bloody life on the line for them. That's what they pay me for, this pricey hotel here. To be a bodyguard for the rich and famous fuckwits who come to Banoi to blow their money. I used to be a cop, a bloody good one. A vice detective in Sydney. You know how many female half-Aborigine detectives there were before me? None. You think it was easy? Suffering the abuse of my so-called colleagues. Half of them hated me because I was a girl, and the other half didn't like the fact that my mum was a Koori. So I came up the hard way. I busted my ass. It took me 12 years to make detective, and that still wasn't enough. It's an old boys club, you know? The whole justice system is a fucking joke. Teenage drug addicts get put away forever, and old white wankers who steal fucking millions get away scot-free. One rich bugger I investigated was clearly molesting his 14-year-old daughter. But he had too much pull with the politicians, so I couldn't touch him. After the girl killed herself, I confronted him, but he just laughed at me. He pulled out a pistol and told me he could blow my bleeding head off and no one would care. Because I was nothing. A nobody. An abo bitch. So I fucking took his gun away and shot the bastard. It was self-defense, but I still got sacked. 12 bloody years down the drain. Worst part is, I didn't even kill the son of a bitch. I just gelded him. One day, I'm gonna have to go back and finish the job.
Good lord, man, this woman has bigger anger issues than Bruce Banner. Ugh. And, I know he was a child molester and everything, but you don't shoot a guy in the dick, to quote my brother once again. You could have at least aimed for the head, woman. God damn. She scares me. Purna's ability, Fury ability, is Guardian. Purna rallies in the face of impossible odds, giving herself and her allies the ability to regenerate. A powerful boost to repair any damage and other attributes. Her skill also allows Purna to use her private firearm even if she doesn't own a gun or ammo. So basically she pulls out a revolver and just starts dumping into zombies with infinite ammo as long as you can until the skill wears off. And that sounds like the best ability in the group, frankly, but this woman scares me. And it turns out literally everything written about Xian Mei in the manual was garbage. Although, to be fair, that's probably what she tells people.
My father was a very great man, a chief inspector for the Hong Kong police. Even though he died when I was 10, I remember him very well. He was killed by an enforcer for the Wo Xing Wo triad, and I told myself then that I would follow in his footsteps and honor his memory. He taught me martial arts, and I continued to practice after he was gone. After finishing at the top of my university class, I joined the Hong Kong police and was chosen as part of the first all-female anti-organized crime squad. I worked hard. I did my best. But the men in charge never intended to put us on the front lines. They didn't train us the way they promised they would. They didn't believe any of us women were up to the task. They were only for show. Instead, my superiors sent me here, to this resort, to this front desk, to be an informer, to spy on wealthy Westerners. My father would not be proud of me. This work dishonors his memory. But I will do as they ask, for I am a patriot. But I know I am capable of much, much more. I just need the opportunity to prove myself.
So yeah, Xian Mei here is, she seems nice and stable. But she's literally a communist spy. So, that kinda throws me off a bit. Xian's ability is Blood Rage. Xian calls on all her martial arts training and deals with enemies with lethal precision. I would have to assume that involves producing a magic knife from nowhere if the other abilities are anything to go by. And finally, we have Sam B, the one character whose in-game bio is more or less the same as the impression I got of him from the manual.
I grew up in New Orleans, lower Ninth Ward. My daddy went to prison when I was 2. That's where he died. I can go. Mama didn't never recover from that. Just drank and did crack. And any random motherfucker who didn't smack her around too bad. My nana the one who raised me. She run a washateria and lived in a little shotgun house on Burgundy. From the time I was 10, man, I wanted to rap. I was into old school freestyle rap. And I'd be kicking ass at them battles, bro. But man, just couldn't catch a break. Nothing caught on. So, one Halloween, I come up with, "Who do you voodoo, bitch?" Just as a motherfucking joke, you know? Went right to the top of the hip-hop charts like a motherfucking rocket. And suddenly, I was famous. Going to the Grammys, hitting the parties. Man, I had bitches up to yin yang. And for the first time in my life, I was making money. Shit. I was spending it as quick as I was getting it. I thought I had made it, you know what I'm saying? That gravy train wasn't never gonna end. So I did another song, and another song, and nothing hit. Nothing fucking hit. Song after song, and ain't nobody give a shit. Been 10 years, man. And yeah, I can still get gigs, but all they want me to do is, "Who do you voodoo, bitch?" I used to play the big casinos in Vegas or Atlantic City. Now it's just Reno or Laughlin. Some motherfucking cruise ship. So this gig here might be my last chance. I mean, there's some heavy Hollywood hitters up in there. If I can notice, yeah, I could be right back up on top there. You know what I'm saying?
Huh. Sam B's special ability is called Haymaker. And the description just says, Sam goes berserk and smashes everything with his brass knuckles. I seem to remember from another video someone did that he suddenly gains superhuman strength that can knock a zombie's head clean off with one punch. So there you have it. This intro video was to present my dilemma. Do we go with Logan, the Texan throwing weapon expert, who's kind of a douchebag and is nowhere near the road to redemption? Purna, the Australian firearms expert, who is a little bit out of her mind, even if it was, unfortunately, oh, what's the word? Understandable, I'll just say. It's not the word I was thinking of, but it will do. You know, all that sexism and racism she had to face. Xian Mei, the knife-wielding communist spy. And then we have Sam B, the rapper who likes to smash things. Like I said at the beginning, if I was just playing this game for myself and I wasn't recording it, I would probably pick Sam B, because that's the way I like to play. But, it seems to me that whenever anyone does a video of this game, either the person recording is playing as Sam B, or they have a partner with them and they're playing as Sam B. That was one of the big things with this game, like Left 4 Dead. It's the ideal way to play is with 3 co-op partners. But, I thought I would put up this video before I got started. You know, I'm going to give it a few days. And I'm going to ask if there's any preference you guys would like to see. If nobody says anything, of course I'll just make the decision on my own, but I thought I would ask the Burning Dog fans what they thought of these 4 unlikely heroes. I can't really think of anything else to say in this matter, and don't worry, I will be doing a proper intro for video 001, you know, complete with the company logos and the intro cutscene and a better description of the game. But for now, I thought I would do this. So, there's the question. These are your candidates. Who would you like to see BurningDogFace play through Dead Island as? Can't anything else to say, so I'll just sign off then. I'm BurningDogFace. This has been your Let's Play Dead Island announcement. And I'll see you when the video series gets started. Later.